Happy Friday, guys. It's August 21st, and this week's takeaway was the Fed's meeting. So the Fed's meeting came out, and luckily there was no rate hikes, right, announced or whatnot. So that's good, but they are monitoring the inflation numbers, right? So if the inflation numbers come back higher or whatnot, then there is a good chance that, the next Fed meeting, they might raise rates. Something to keep an eye out. We're going to be monitoring, the inflation numbers that come out in the next few weeks here. But good news, no rate hike. One thing I'll tell you is oil prices. Oil prices is out of control just due to what's going on in the Middle East at this point in time. So that's something that you should watch out for. So this week wasn't the greatest on the rates. Rates for conventional loans around 6.625 to 6.75. FHA, VA, probably low sixes at this point, 6.25, 6.375, around that range. For what's been going on in this market is not that bad, right? The recent article with Redfin, week over week, we're up 1.2% in home sales, which is great, right? I would tell you personally, the temperature gauge has been a little bit slower for the past week or two with pre-approvals. We have engagement, but not as busy as we usually are, right? Maybe it has something to do with school, right? School's just gotten back in track, right? Kids are back in school for the first week. Still a lot of opportunities out there. I'll tell you that, recent deals and transactions, seeing some fall through due to home inspection. So if I was a listing agent, or if you're listing a home, definitely do your due diligence with the seller, see what is needed, what could be like a deal breaker or whatnot on the home inspection. But those have been a big item, like, a lot of repairs and whatnot, right? Seeing a lot of escrow holdbacks as well for the roof condition. So we're seeing a lot of transactions that sellers are offering roof credits and whatnot. So that's another thing to keep an eye out, or maybe negotiate when, because that affects, if you're working with a buyer, it affects their homeowner's insurance. Again, something to keep in mind. But until then, have a good weekend, guys. Until next week.